All right, count it down. Let's go live in 3. What up, world? Top of the morning. Welcome to episode 35 of the Main Event Mixer. I am the Great Brown Hope. I am joined by my honorary Latinos, Tino and Tim, not the kid, Vicious. So I'd like to welcome everybody. Hope everybody had a lovely holiday. Had some good times, bad times, doesn't matter. But we are here today to talk some wrestling. I've got a very esteemed panel of guests that we got put together for this. I like to call these guys my honorary Latinos because anytime some AAA stuff goes down, they're ready to mix it up. So let's go around the clock. Everybody say hello. Talk about your Thanksgiving. We'll throw it to Tino.
Hey, well, I appreciate you. Well, thank you for having me again on another mixer. Well, my Thanksgiving was good. Spent some time with the family and everything else like that. Watched some football, and it was a good day yesterday. Black Friday, Bears won. I'll take it. So, I'm ready for it. And I was just saying to Kyle that I was feeling like Survivor Series doesn't feel the same. And it's just one of those things. I don't know, maybe if it's just the war game matches feel like that they shouldn't happen every year. And I've talked about it a lot, is that, maybe these war game matches are just kind of not feeling what they once were. And they need to be used like Hell in the Cell. But yeah, it is still Survivor Series. It is still November. We're getting closer to the end of the year. And we're already almost at the Royal Rumble already. And it's kind of crazy. So, I was looking at it yesterday. I'm like, dang, where did 2025 go?
Yeah. Well, I just came and flew like it was nothing. Crazy year, man.
But yeah, didn't do too much though. But yeah, we're here. We're ready.
By you,
I'll be live,
man. Thanksgiving was good. Everyone knew the basic rundown. With everyone in the family knew the basic rundown. Just keep away from the sweet potato pie. Just don't get between me and the sweet potato pie. Nobody gets hurt. Other than that, just. I don't know. I'm kind of excited for it, but I know we talked about it in the group chat. Warp, as much as I love hearing Warp, listening to War Pigs and Black Sabbath, they have played that song to fucking death with the promo videos. Just, there are plenty of other songs you can use about war and all.
Exactly.
It's not even just that, though. It's literally been the official theme song since when it was in Chicago 2 years ago. And I think even in 2019, it was one of the theme songs. I did a retro on one of the NXT.
When did they use it when War Games was just a thing in NXT?
Yeah, they actually varied the soundtrack if I'm not mistaken, because NXT was really good at showcasing like post-hardcore, punk, post-apocalyptic, using that kind of music for their events, which always just sums up wrestling in a sense. Because if you listen to that kind of music, anytime you hear it and you hear the right song, at least for me, I think about certain wrestlers. I already have a highlight reel cooking in my head, like, oh my God, this song would be great for this superstar or something like that.
I can't hear Saliva without thinking of the Alliance versus WWE angle.
See, there you go. It's always been rock music. Rap kind of. I know Limp Bizkit's up there in the in-between. They're like sort of the halfway bridge.
My Way video. Oh my God.
With My Way. So My Way was, they had a roll in, but My Way was way bigger because of, especially now in retrospect, how everybody identifies that song with that very specific promo video. And you'll even see some memes or some reels where there's a concert.
Somebody put a picture up of a Limp Bizkit concert a few months ago when they were doing that, and somebody had their phone up and it showed the picture of Rockin' Austin. It's just like, that guy knows the assignment.
See, that's what I was going to. Yeah, it was at a concert. He was just holding it up.
Yeah,
I remember there was one
first of the day.
White Monster. I meant to get Monsters yesterday, but I forgot. I figured I'd just get them on the way to work.
And Kid
I've never
Vicious has
seen
officially
one.
gotten, and Kid Vicious does officially enjoy the taste of them.
How old is he?
16.
Yeah, that makes sense. I had my first.
He's like,
Rockstar
he's also like 6'5". He's also 6'5" and built like a freaking ox. So it's not like it's not like it's that bad. Just got to go and be like, what was it? We were talking about sports the other day, and he was like, Dad, you know what hockey team I can't stand more than anything? What? The Rangers. You don't like New York? Yep. All right, bub. You've earned this.
He said that. See, that's how I feel when somebody tells me they don't like the Cubs. Or
does anybody even like the Cubs? That doesn't sound like a team that people would like.
I know.
Clarence Montgomery, the Cubs king of Chicago.
I think the last time people liked the Cubs was in Rookie of the Year.
The Rookie of the Year. That or the 2 years that they had Anthony Rizzo, Chris Bryant, and everything that they all decided to jump on the bandwagon. I never saw so many Cubs fans in 2016 in my life.
What happened in 2016?
And they won the World Series.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody forgot about it. Walk right into it. Come on, man. Get it together, Tino.
Dude, I could sympathize with that because I've been a Red Sox fan since I was for as long as I can remember. And after they won the series back in like 2003, it was like everyone was cheering for Boston. Like, seriously, man, I remember when it was like you got looked at like you had freaking lepers. You got looked at and shunned like you're a leper because of it.
Oh, man. I don't even know how we ended up there.
Yeah,
I'm going to go ahead and swing it back to War Games.
Summer, yeah, right.
Song. And I brought it up in our group chat too, how that's the only fucking song they use. I mean, you can only wear out a song so long, and I don't think there's any other pay-per-view they do that for. Whether it's NXT, even NXT UK. I don't think any event has ever repeatedly.
This year's WrestleMania is the first one in like 3 or so years that they don't have the weekend at using WrestleMania.
Thank God.
Having a weekend as a WrestleMania song.
That's right. There was The Weeknd for a while. It was Flow Rider for a while. Like they found the perfect artist that they wanted to ride with, and it worked. Like I like Flow Rider, to be honest. His music's all right. It's not bad, but it does fit the wrestling atmosphere, kind of like how The Weeknd's music kind of fit it. But that last WrestleMania, what song was it? Fiend or something? That song was terrible. That was the worst. And they were just shoving it down their throats like, hey, we're going to play it again and again and again and again. Hey, we're back from commercial. Let's play it again. It makes you think that probably McMahon is still working back there some way, somehow, or he's controlling the strings with someone. Okay, fine, you can work here. You can be the guy in charge of music. And he's like, yes.
Goddamn, pal. You know what we need? We need more Weeknd. That's such good shit.
That song is some good shit. Play it again.
Play it again.
Oh, man. But I have to work today, so I don't know what time I'll be watching the event. I feel like I should watch it on mute unless there's like wrestling going on, because that's just all they're going to play. So before I just further annoy myself and everybody watching about this War Games song, we'll go ahead and kick it off to War Games. But don't forget to subscribe to us for more main event content. I believe we're at 225 subscribers, if I'm not mistaken. So right now we're trying to hit 250 before the year's over, which we really believe is an attainable goal. I mean, we can get it done before the month is over. We've got 2 days, so help us spread the word. Tell a friend, tell the mailman, tell the Amazon guy when he brings your package. You know what I'm saying? If there's still a milkman where you live, tell the milkman that we have the Main Event Wrestling Network. We've got all kinds of content. We've got all kinds of content coming in 2026. We're going to sort of broaden our horizons, so to speak. So you will see a lot more from us, from everybody involved. So get used to these faces, get used to these people. We're not going anywhere, regardless of if we hit 250 or not. So help us get there, help us hit 300, help us reach our maximum goal of 1 million. But we're knocking down the notches as we go. So let's hit that 250, and we'll talk about the rest later. But we're gonna go ahead and go with the first War Games match. We've got AJ Lee, Bliss, Flair, Io Sky, and Rhea Ripley against Lynch, Lash Legend, Nia Jax, and the Kabuki Warriors. I'm going to go ahead and kick this one off to Tino first. What are your thoughts, man?
I mean, I'm excited for it for the simple fact that AJ Lee's in the match because this is her second match back, and the fact that again all these years before when she was here before, none of these matches were around, and the women were not allowed to even be in matches longer than 5 minutes. So it's gonna be really exciting to see. And the one thing is I feel like they're definitely just like with the men's. We'll talk about it later. I feel like AJ will probably enter fourth or fifth in the match. She probably won't be in there the entire match, but it'll still be nice to see and everything else like that. And people could say what they want about Lash Legend and everything, and I was definitely one of the people when she first started, but I kind of like her and Nia's pairing and everything else like that, and it gives her an opportunity to come up to the main roster and actually do something right away. And her first main roster match is War Games, which I think is really cool. So I'm excited to see it, and I do think that we do have a lot of good women, and they say it every year. It's the most stacked War Games match of all time, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. But I mean, in this one, they do have a lot of big names, so I think it's going to be a good one. I think I'm excited to see it, but I mean, for the winner and everything, that's kind of where I'm kind of going back and forth because I want AJ Lee's team to win and everything else, or Rhea Ripley's team, but I feel like they could possibly have Lash or Becky, who I don't even know who the captain of the other team would be, Becky, I guess. But, I mean, that's the thing, because in this match, you don't have to – one person has to be pinned. So, that's the one thing where I'm going back and forth, but I'm going to stick with Team Rhea Ripley to win this match and them celebrate at the top of the cage like they seem to now do every single time.
Okay. Tim?
Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be Rhea's team getting the win. The way they're setting up with Becky and AJ, my personal guess is it's going to lead to a match. If not at the Rumble coming up, then more longer term, maybe WrestleMania, you know. Mm-hmm. But the card does look pretty good, especially with the women's teams, you know. And it's just a matter of, okay, what's the over under on Io doing another moonsault with the trash can on, because that's just like. That's almost like her signature with War Games, because she's been in every War Games match to date,
including NXT.
She has.
She even was in the one with NXT and NXT 2.0, and that was the most random women's like 5-person team I think I've ever seen in my life with her on. I was just like, okay, sure. Well, yeah. I mean, she's gonna do something nuts. I mean, it should be interesting. Does she have a customized the trash can, because it seems like that's what she's been doing as of late too. She brings out like these customized ones. Like I remember in Chicago, I think it was like, was it, or maybe that was last year, I don't even know. The was it purple and green or something like that? I don't know, but
something like that. Yeah,
I'm interested to see. Just everybody be safe. Nobody hurt themselves. Everybody last year, there's like 5 people that hurt themselves. Remember, it was like Reed, Charlotte,
they like throw each other around.
Everyone just jumped headfirst into a meat grinder and said, "Fuck it."
Everybody be safe.
Oh man, I'm actually watching Mike type up his predictions for War Games. It's fun to watch because we got like a shared page where we just go in there and we all type everything up and then I post it. And if someone's in there typing, you can like see the letters add up as you go. To watch. So you're going to see our main event predictions come up for War Games from Blog World Order. But for this one, I got to go. I mean, my heart wants to go with Lash Legend and Nia Jax's team, but I don't know. It could be a babyface night all around. It's going to be a spot fest for sure. I totally expect to see Lash Legend and Nia Jax just completely dominate the playing field here. I want to see Lash Legend going first. She's definitely going to make a name for herself. She's undefeated on SmackDown in singles competition.
She's had a singles match?
Who asked that? Tino or Tim?
I did.
Tino, you asked that? I can't tell because it looks like you guys are both talking at the same time.
Yeah, when did she have a singles match?
When she was with Jakara Jackson. Remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, the metaphor with the women's title tournament.
I was
women's
like,
tournament.
I was like,
Yeah,
wait a second.
she had a couple of matches, single matches on SmackDown, and she won both. I think it was against Piper Niven and somebody else.
I know what you're talking about. I remember.
But
I forgot that
there
her
were-
and Jakara came up.
There were two big name matches, and she won both of them, and in dominating fashion, where she got to display like literally everything she's learned because she came in from playing basketball, and she's evolved into a powerhouse of a talent. Sit down, Hobbs. She's become a powerhouse of a talent, a brick house, so to speak.
Also, congratulations to her and Mr. Trick Willie. They got engaged on Thanksgiving, so
Oh,
they're
nice.
gonna be tying the knot. What's up, Chris?
All right. Trick Williams out there winning outside of the Fed, huh?
He lost.
Yeah, just throwing
his
this
title,
out there.
but
I'm an ordained dude. I'm ordained in the Church of Dudism, so I could officiate the ceremony.
Yeah, man. But I mean, honestly, this is going to be Lash Legends night, whether they win or lose. I mean, we're going to get everything we expect from everybody else. The only other thing I think we're going to see that's out of the norm is probably Charlotte's going to have a different type of offense. You know what I mean? To what we're used to. Charlotte.
Sure she's gonna be like more physical, like street fight kind of, instead of being like map based.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we're used to a certain type of Charlotte, a dominating Charlotte, obviously, but I think we're gonna get Charlotte doing a moonsault off the cage. She's been talking about moonsaults a lot on Twitter.
She did it last time she was in more games.
Yeah, so I think.
Last year wasn't it Tiffany and I think it was Tiffany and Io. They did like the side by or like one was on one side, the other was on the other in the other ring, and they did it at the exact same time. They always do it, and as you said, that's pretty much what this is. It's just a spot fest. Let's see how many crazy spots we can do, and we can get the people to go, oh my god, holy shit!
Like car crash demolition
careful.
derby.
Literally.
But I mean, I can honestly see it go either way. But when I think about it, my money's on AJ Lee making Kairi Sane tap.
In the middle of the ring with the Black Widow?
Well, there's two rings, so you can't just say in the middle of the ring. You have to say the middle of one of the rings.
Okay, well,
Yeah, otherwise it's going to be in that awkward diamond plate spot where that like sandwiches in between the rings.
But we also haven't seen Charlotte win a match with the figure eight for a while, so that wouldn't be a bad thing either.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't hate Charlotte.
I'm honestly going to go with the faces here. I don't want to, but we're going to go with the faces.
Yeah, okay. Did the Main Event Network's comment? I did, but I also feel like a lot of those could be AI and people just putting whatever, because there was ones that showed Edge, Jinder Mahal, freaking Paige.
I think they're just trolling people because they know people can see it. I mean, it's a baseball stadium.
That's why you can't believe anything on the internet. But if it does happen, you never know. I mean, you never count it out of the possibility.
Yeah,
but out of all those names, Jinder Mahal would be the one to show up. Like when we all thought that.
What's wrong with Jinder Mahal?
Hey, don't hinder Jinder.
Mahal, hinder the Jinder. I'm just saying, like he would be the one realistically to show up out of like a Paige, an Edge, Jinder, freaking. There was a couple other people that I saw on there.
Don't forget, Jinder Mahal is the 50th WWE champion. Put some fucking respect.
I know, and he won it at Backlash in Chicago.
You watch your mouth, Tino.
I remember.
I know where you live. In the history books, he's also the first Indian-born champion.
Boom.
He's from Canada. He's from Canada, yes, but he's the first from Indian descent to be a WWE champion.
There you go. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Beautiful.
I don't know why Tino doesn't like Jinder Mahal, but whatever.
I never said I didn't like Jinder
Whatever,
Mahal.
man.
I just said that,
we'll deal with that later. It's always Tino and Kyle that have like this huge vendetta against Jinder Mahal for some reason.
Nothing against
I have no idea why.
Tino likes Jinder as much as Jay Gold loves Josh.
I mean, these guys.
Well, just signed his own death warrant.
That was for Jay Gold, huh? Shout out Jay Gold. Oh man, I don't know. It's funny that like people love LA Knight, who has never held a WWE championship or whatever. I'm still picking Jinder every day, and he's not even from LA. Just saying. All right, we'll go on to the next one. We've got the Intercontinental Championship. 2 matches left, John, against Big Bad, Dirty Dom, King of the Sucios, DX Madcon, Dominic Mysterio. What do we think about this one, Tim?
John is gonna make Dom look like $1 million, and it's not so much and that's not to take away from Dom himself, because he very much so, he takes just like from Eddie. The more he does to make you hate him, the more you love him even more. But it's, you need two people to dance, so to say, that kind of deal. He's gonna make Dom look like $1 million. As far as who walks out of the match, I was originally going with Cena, but the more I'm thinking about it, since we only got 2 matches left, this one and then the 13th. Hey,
Kevin Owens.
We just showed the Josh Briggs video for you, and then we
Thank God.
Wellens just signed his own death warrant.
This is going to turn into the Josh Briggs show.
That never gets old.
Jay Gold, say the thing. Come on, say the thing.
What is it?
That you love Josh Briggs.
I love Josh Briggs. Okay.
He said the thing.
Hello.
What's
Oh
up,
my
man?
God. What's up, fellas? Sorry about the delay. I'm ready to chat it. Look, I got my vintage Survivor Series t-shirt on. Long sleeve shirt I got from
showing again. Why do you keep doing? You keep aging yourself on camera.
This is 1989. November 23rd, 1989.
At least I'm getting
Hey,
mine.
I was born 21 days before that. Look at that. You just knew which one to wear, didn't you?
Remember, they used to do Survivor Series on Thanksgiving. Let's talk about it used to be Thanksging. It wasn't always
They only
the
did
Saturday
it like
after.
once or twice. After that, it was always the weekend before Thanksgiving.
No, in the late 80s, early 90s, I remember it being on that Thursday, and it was on like regular television, or it was on closed circuit or something like that. But Survivor Series has always been one of my favorites, and it's gone now. So I mean, this isn't Survivor Series as we know, but it is exciting to be a part of this, because I'm looking forward to that match. I just don't know if I'll see it because of ESPN Unlimited being such a waste of money and time.
You could always watch it. I may have suggested before, while you could always watch it on ESVPN. wink, wink, wink.
Maybe Tim, later you'll give me some tips on how to actually get that VPN, because I'm not.
You don't know, Jay Gold. You're old enough to know. You probably still have the original cable black box that you get all the channels from.
That's what I had. I never paid for a pay-per-view from 1998 until 2014, I think, until they switched analog to digital.
Is that when they came out with that box? Was 1999?
You just admitted to like a flurry of crimes on camera,
because that's all I remember having in my house, and I was born in 94.
Tino, they had that box. Tino, in 1994, I worked at a bagel store, and the guy who worked in the downstairs making the bagels, this dude, he used to sell drugs, movies, and black boxes out of the back of the bagel store. So,
you gotta sell drugs.
Yeah.
What's up in here?
So I used to get every movie when it came out. He'd get screener copies of all the movies. I don't know how he did it. And so we get them on VHS, and then I would get, I got the black box, so I never paid for a pay-per-view until they switched to digital. Once the boxes went from analog to digital, it was over. But I watched, I loved it. I lived in Queens in the early 2000s, and we were getting Time Warner cable. And it was the digital, you could strap the box onto the Time Warner box, and depending on where the relay was, that's how you got it. And it was easy. It was easy to set up, but the boxes were like this big when you put it under your TV, the cable boxes. So, yes, I am dating myself. Wait, so the boss in the background said we need to talk about my women's War Games picks.
Yeah.
So, just in case. Did I miss that already?
Yeah, that was
that's the only one we missed.
when we were just starting the Dom and Cena match.
Do you have the graphic there, Kyle, of who was in it? I just want to make sure. No, I'm looking at it. I don't think we do. Okay.
I didn't know the interns had names.
Can we? I thought Tim was supposed to be in charge of the interns.
I am. Listen, I keep telling them the beatings will continue until morale improves. They don't want to let
morale improves.
Get there. So Sundays
You better be in a good mood, damn it.
Yeah. Well,
Sundays
okay.
are
So
reserved for flogging the interns.
I think the women's Survivor Series, I think it's going to go to Rip Rhea and Io and those. I think it's going to be a ridiculous match. I think you're going to see a lot of giant spots from Io Sky. I think you're going to see a lot of Lash Legend versus Rhea Ripley. You know, you want to see that face to face. You know, the two monsters in the match. I think AJ is gonna shine a lot. I think they're gonna give her a lot of spots there. So I think that the Faces team is gonna win. And then yes, great, thank you.
Okay,
But but I do think the Faces team is gonna win. I don't know why. I don't think you need. I think Lash Legend will probably take the pin. That's what I think, and I think she'll take it from like Io doing that big spot off the top of the cage, or either her and Nia. Either one of them, they're gonna have to catch her.
They will catch her. You'll see.
Yeah, this is yeah, because you have such a small team. Io, AJ, Alexa Bliss, they're all tiny. So, you know, you need to have a couple of bigger people who are going to take that plunge and catch Io or catch whoever's going to do that. So, and I don't know how healthy Rhea is with her face, so you never know what she's going to be able to do in there.
That's a good point. True.
Yeah, that's just my opinion on the women's. I know the boss in the back ass. So we're moving on, right? We're going to the IC.
No touching of the hair or the face.
Right.
No touchy touch.
We got 51 people who are watching live right now, 10 o'clock in the morning, which is amazing. 10 o'clock in the morning. Holy cow.
It's actually 7:30 over here.
In the WUI.
I forgot. Tim and I are the only ones on in the East. You guys are elsewhere. All right. What's next, GBH? Sorry to jump your hosting.
You're good. You cut me off. I was in the middle of saying who
you need to be apologizing to Tim.
I'm sorry, Tim.
And Dominic match. I was thinking for leading to this match, I was hell bent on thinking John's gonna walk out, but the more I'm thinking on it now that it's the day of, I'm thinking Dom's gonna get the win, and I'm fairly certain he's gonna get it clean.
Yeah, we haven't had a clean Cena win since what? A clean pin over Cena since Solo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
you can't have a John Cena match without chicanery at this point. There has to be some sort of craziness going on that is going to win that match. If Dom wins, it has to be because something gets in the way. But I don't know if yeah.
But
do they want Cena to be the champ or no? Do they want him to end losing the belt to somebody, or do they want to make his last loss here and then he wins the last one?
It's all panicked booking. Like I don't think it was meant for him to have this championship reign. I think maybe
it was just kind of last minute on him. Like, hey, why don't we do this so that way we can have him go out saying he's a Grand Slam champion.
Yeah, and I honestly thought he was going to win the belt in the finals of the tournament or something. But when they didn't put Dom in the tournament, that kind of made things a little weird.
I legitimately thought it was going to be Sheamus right up until he got pulled out the tournament.
Yeah, after Cena
that would have been the perfect setup for him to get the IC title.
Yeah,
it looks like LA Knight is going to win that tournament.
I hope not.
Why?
It's better than Jay and Gunther again.
What does it do? I don't like Jay, Gunther, Uso. They don't need this win.
Nope,
at all. I mean, they're except LA Knight. They're all former world heavyweight champions. I mean, if we want to count TNA,
it should have been a mellow.
I guess we count LA Knight, but what do they have to gain from beating John Cena? Retiring John Cena?
Nothing.
Well, they're not technically retiring him. He's retiring. If it was a retirement match like loser retires, I'd say yes. Then you have the place to shine somebody and take that with them. Instead, it's just John Cena's last match. So I'm not sure if it means as much.
If Cena loses his last match, you technically retired him.
I guess.
So there's always that. But
so who wins the tournament?
It's gonna be Gunther.
Who do we have left? We have
and who's going to take the ice? If Cena wins tonight, the winner of this last time is now tournament wins the IC title. So that's why Dom will probably have to win.
Well, that's the thing is that the match isn't the last match isn't for the title. So yeah, I think that Dom.
Well, the last match will have to be for the title if he's still holding it because he's not going to lose another match after this. If he loses tonight, he won't lose in the last one. If he wins tonight, he loses the last one.
Or after he wins, if he wins tonight and he wins his last match in the tournament, he relinquishes the belt, and we either have a tournament or the winner of the Royal Rumble gets it.
No, don't do that.
What?
I mean, it's in
a
Saudi.
world title.
Think about the fact that it's in Saudi. Saudi wants something.
That's true.
Saudi
Think
knows
about
that.
the fact that it's on ESPN Unlimited. I'll never see it anymore because
Speaking of,
I'm only
Jacob,
watching
do you
Peacock.
have Hulu and Disney?
Yes.
If you go to your Disney and Hulu, you can actually add ESPN Unlimited, and it will only be $11 extra a month, and you get all 3 of them.
It's not. I
That's
saw it. It's I have with my cell phone service free ESPN Disney bundle, and so the only way that's going to change is if I go get a new phone, which I'm waiting to do that until the summer because of my plan. So I have to wait until the summer for it to expire, basically.
Gotcha.
So-
that's just the
thinking
best
now
way I
if-
found out to do it because I was tired. I was not going to spend $30 extra and then not have Disney and Hulu, so it's like $10 extra and the $1
Yeah.
tax for all 3.
I
Which
still
is
think
a
it's
lot of money.
ridiculous.
Now, if John wins tonight, then it's probably going to be Jay at at Saturday night's main event for the
No.
IC. But if
No,
John loses tonight, then it'll probably be John. Then it'll probably be John and Gunther at Saturday night.
I'm going to give you something that probably should be said, and every wrestling fan should say this. Jey Uso should not be anywhere near that match at Saturday night's main event. There should be 0 Jey Uso on that. That is not the way John Cena should be going out. No offense to Jey Uso. He held the title. Bang, you did it. You were the best. Him and his brother are probably top 5 tag teams ever. There is no reason Jey Uso should be anywhere sniffing the building that night for John Cena's final match. 0. No offense, Jay. I don't care. He should not be anywhere near it. It should be a guy who needs this a shine, who should be taken 100% seriously. Gunther, LA Knight, those are the 2 guys who should be showcased because those are that's what the fans love. Jey Uso, you do a great job. Your entrance is fantastic. You and your brother are great together. There is 0 reason why, as a singles wrestler, you should be anywhere near this match. That's it. But tonight, I'm thinking Dom wins because Cena's got to win his last match. I know Kyle doesn't agree with me, and I don't think he's going to lose both. He's going to lose one or the other, and tonight should be the night he loses, so that on his last night he goes out as a winner and not on his back. I hate that theory in wrestling. You go out on your back. There's no reason to go out on John Cena's back. He should be winning, his last match. That's like Ric Flair when he lost his match against Shawn Michaels. I know he wrestled again elsewhere. The only memory WWE fans have of him is losing at WrestleMania. You shouldn't have to lose going out on your back. Chris, I don't agree. No Jey Uso, Chris. No, that's a bad Chris. No Jey Uso.
Solo is going to win that tournament.
Okay, no, whoa. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Solo, yes. I would be absolutely fine with Solo Sikoa beating John Cena in his last match or being in that match. 100% fine.
No, yeah, if Solo's in that match, John Cena wins. Solo.
If it's Solo, then you need to have Cena go and dip into like 2010 era Super Cena and just wipe out the entire MFT single-handedly.
Or
Right.
a bunch of goons come out with Cena.
Like who?
Nah,
We just get shenanigans. All the guys who kissed John Cena's ass, like fucking Rey Mysterio.
Rey
and-
Mysterio.
Whoa,
there
whoa,
it was.
Oh, hold on.
There
Can we
you
get
go.
it? Can we get it? 'Cause we need to clock it.
slander on this mixer.
I was
We need to
waiting for
clock
that.
it.
No. I will stick up for my.
We're not going to
research.
clock it on the fuck rail meter.
We're starting the counter in 2026, so there will be an official fuck Rayo meter, and it will be featured on Vicious Rants every single week. So if you want to know what the counter's at, just tune into Vicious Rants and you'll fucking see it. It's
Need to
getting
put
up there
those
already right
fuckers
now.
like
but wait
bouncers
till
have, so that way we can clock it.
The count
But
is
I mean-
ongoing. It is infinity. Oh,
I would have loved for Dom to have been in this tournament, but oh well, who cares? But yeah, I'm picking Dom to win this one, hands down. Like Jay Gold said, something's gonna happen. We don't need to get weapons involved. Maybe we'll get the Eddie Guerrero spot, but that feels kind of played out for a match like this. Just some simple distractions from Judgment Day. The ref kicks them out, but it's still not enough for Cena to win the match. Grande Americano shows up all the way from fucking Mexico, and Dom
Just randomly El Grande shows up.
wait. Did you see the tweet about that match last night where Vikingo does the this destroyer on El Grande Americano, and everyone's like, "Oh, he landed on his neck." Did you see that?
No, I missed it. I fell
He
asleep.
didn't land on his neck. He was selling really well, and everyone's like, "Oh, it looked bad." It didn't look bad. It looked like a regular destroyer, and everyone on the internet's like, because he sold it like he was dropped on his head. He was not dropped on his head. He's not.
Have you
Maybe
seen the height difference between the two?
Yeah,
The Americano's like 3 feet taller.
please. El Grande Vikingo's not taller than my daughter. That's the problem.
Yeah.
My kid could put him in a destroyer. It would look devastating.
Look devastating.
I met him in person in Ohio. He is
Dude, my
he's
kid
just
could
a little
wind up
guy.
my kid could fucking put Vikingo in one. He's like,
But I'm
he's
just saying,
about
my
as
kid
tall
and
as-
him are the same size.
My
That's the
boy's about
problem.
as tall as Randy Orton. He's like 6'5". My boy's like
Yeah.
6'5", 6'6".
I think
I don't think Kyle's bigger than anybody.
I got to send you this
I
because
can't even get into the club.
I mean, Mr. Main Event out there, you know, his transformation that he's went through the last like 5 years. I think he'd kick all of our asses.
Let's do let's book Vikingo versus Kyle. We'll get it on IW Guide.
We'll have
Yeah,
the
go back to
interns work
the
security
basement
around
of
the
wrestling.
ring.
I was just playing, Kyle. I've seen you in the gym, dog. Putting in work. Putting in work. Look at he's giggling. He's feeling it.
Funny as-
he's snowed in.
All
He's
right.
got nothing to do except stare at the screen right now. All right, next.
Women's World Championship. Steph versus Nikki Smella. I already know. I already
What in
know
the world?
Nikki. I already know that. Tino loves the Bellas.
Hell yeah, always. You can look,
Yeah.
but you can't touch.
Well, she's not beating Stephanie Vaquer, so we can. This is the quickest decision ever. She's not beating Stephanie Vaquer.
No.
That's the end of that. Thanks, Nikki. Good to
And-
see you.
I will say bold prediction unless Brie Bella shows up. And
Oh my God! Stop.
Yeah, I'm just
No,
saying it. You know,
no.
you never know. It could happen.
No.
Brie Bella shows up tonight. She
Do
said she
not
wants
speak
one more
that
run.
evil into existence. Do not speak that evil into existence.
And
We have
everybody
moved away
wants
from
one
it.
last run. It's like, oh my God.
We have moved away
Well,
from
no.
the
Yeah,
STD
Stephanie
era.
winning this
We
match.
don't need it
and
again.
We'll see about 7 minutes, 8 minutes.
There is no Brie mode in WWE with Bryan Danielson being in AEW. There is zero chance, less than zero.
When was the
I
last time
said-
he showed up on TV?
And I'm saying, if Brie Bella shows up tonight, I will buy a Josh Briggs shirt, and I'll wear it every time we do a broadcast on the Main Event
Well,
Network.
there you go. It's on
Damn
camera.
it,
He
now you're
said
gonna
it.
make me have to cheer
don't
for
know.
you.
Rollins just
To buy a
signed his
Josh
own
Briggs shirt.
death
Just buy
warrant.
the fucking shirt,
Now you're gonna make me have to cheer for a Brie run in.
Digger. I wish Josh Briggs had a Twitter so we could tag him.
Yeah, right. He doesn't know any of that stuff. He doesn't
doesn't-
realize
he
how
doesn't
much I
Instagram.
dislike his style.
Sure,
Tag the
Digger.
user.
Sure.
I said this, GBH. I think Josh Briggs, if he could just stop his nonsense, they can absolutely push him as a guy like Test. He could be a mid Carter. He could do the big boot. He wears the pants anyway, like the big leather pants. He looks like Big Sam Holloway. But if he doesn't, I find his gimmick just so it just hurts my brain. You know what I mean?
It hurts my brain. Nikki Bella or Josh Briggs?
Both.
Oh my God.
There's no and listen,
Boy,
if I was booking, first of all, Stephanie Vaquer, that's my girl. Like her between, if you ask me my top three women's wrestlers, Stephanie Vaquer, Zarya, and what's her face? Oh my God, I lost it in my head. Anyway, Rhea Ripley by far right now. Oh, Toni Storm, but that's AEW. But I'm saying WWE. But Stephanie Vaquer is the best women's wrestler on the roster right now. You do not take the belt away from her. You showcase her more. I feel like she's disappeared.
Yeah. And they really only gave her
Falling
this
like
match.
Julia, but not as bad. Or like when they once they gave Julia the U.S. title, they didn't do anything. But at least with Stephanie, they kind of have, but they still haven't done like what they.
Well,
really
if you know, Tino, like on the night shift, we said they screwed up with Julia when they brought her into the
I know I'm
NXT.
there.
They didn't let her talk, and then they worried about her with the Japanese when they didn't have to. She could speak English. She can try. Then she lost her first match against what's her name? What's her name? The one in
Kiana
the-
James.
No, the little one in
Zelina Vega?
No, in Judgment Day. My brain is mashed potatoes.
Roxanne
It's horrible.
Perez.
Roxanne Perez. She loses the match to her, and then she has to win the belt the next match. And then Stephanie, they never had her lose. They had her come in. She never lost. She spoke English. She was able to get herself over. They didn't worry about her with the accent or anything. They didn't care, which is how you're supposed to do it.
Jane?
What?
Didn't she lose to JC Jane?
Who? Stephanie Vaquer?
Yeah.
No. When did
Yeah,
she lose
she did.
JC Jane?
When she lost the title.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
she
that was
lost the
that was
title.
at the end when she lost the title. I'm talking about in
Yeah.
the beginning. That's why they ruined
Okay,
Julia.
yeah, you're right.
They ruined Julia to begin with. When you have Julia lose right off the rip, when you're trying to promote her as this big thing from Japan, you ruined her from the very beginning. Stephanie at least had a run, won both belts, might have lost the belt to JC Jane, but she won both. Julia comes in, loses right away, and then they have to 50-50 book the next week and have her win. That's how you lose somebody right away.
Yeah, they don't know how to book more than one person they don't know how to build more than one person at a time for the big time.
So now you have Stephanie, who's amazing. You could have had Julia and Stephanie running both rosters. Instead, you have Stephanie running Raw, and now Julia's with Kiana James.
Yay.
What's wrong
I
with
don't
Kiana James?
What's wrong with her? What's wrong?
Well, I mean, she wasn't doing too bad on NXT. It was that time period where they kept her off TV for so fucking long.
Because she was hurt.
Yeah, people just lost
got
interest in
some,
her. Like if they would have kept her on TV somehow, maybe a managerial role or something, or just a personality, I think she would have been okay.
She
but
did surprise me though, GBH, on SmackDown when she wrestled. She actually surprised me. She can
I'm telling
wrestle.
you, she's great. She's pretty good. She's not a terrible wrestler.
Yeah.
When her and Fallon were tag team champions in NXT, they really weren't that bad, and I thought they were going to do something with them before they had them turn. And then
I think she
Fallon
got
went-
hurt. What, didn't she get hurt? That's why Kiana
Yeah,
James
I
was
think
done.
That's why she messed up her knee. That's why she wears that brace now.
Yeah, I think in general, but it was a mistake to strap her with Julia, because poor Julia looks like the afterthought now that she needs someone to speak for her, even though she should be just speaking for herself when we know she can. She speaks English. Like, what are we doing?
Let Oscar speak. Why can't we just have them?
Right. You don't even. Oscar barely speaks. Like every one of her promos now are in Japanese, and everybody loves it. They eat it up. Like
I love when they do the subtitles. It makes it like, I hate reading it, but it's one of those things that just makes it feel like, okay, you're not taking away from what they actually are and where they came from.
It's almost kind of
don't make them look stupid. I mean, like Obafemi, we all know he speaks actual English, and that's a fake accent, but he still pulls it off very well.
Wait, who was I doing the show with? You, Tino, or with Tim? Where I said that's not even his real accent, then I had to send it to you.
I think it was both of us.
Yeah,
He's
just a kid who was in college and then came over and does a really good Nigerian accent for his family.
He's Kofi's long lost brother from Nigeria.
Kofi's from Ghana.
Don't be surprised if they
from
put
Jamaica.
with Apollo
Get it
Crews.
twisted.
Apollo Crews too.
Crews still even an active member of the roster?
I think he's hurt also.
Yeah, he's on the injured list. He's on the injured list.
I went over a bunch of Uha Nation matches from AIW and a bunch of things. Man, that dude could just go. He was he's fantastic. Yeah. What a mess they made of him.
Yeah, they called him up way too soon.
Yeah. They didn't give him the opportunity to really get himself over in NXT. Exactly. And then by the time they called him up, it was like, and I didn't mind. He was starting to get over with the general gimmick with that dude with him and everything. Like it was starting to work. And then they kind of just gave up on it. But that's Vince's booking.
Yeah.
All right.
They can't commit to more than one story. But yeah, we're all picking stuff here, right?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Except maybe Tino.
Who I just
Tino just wants Brie Bella to come back.
Yes, listen, I won't say no to a Brie mode. I'm down for it.
All right.
One more match.
Do I have to get the bonking stick? Do I have to get the stick and bonk you on the head for that?
No.
I don't think it's that way.
Yeah.
The barbed wire kendo stick, bonk.
Yeah. Well, let's see. I got my kendo stick right here, and if worse comes to worse,
this guy just pulled out.
Why do you have a hatchet in your room?
I think the more important question is why not?
I have one. You want me to go get my hatchet?
No, but he has it right there in his room.
He has it
Oh.
right next to
Behind
him,
him.
like, boy.
I have a sword right behind me. You want me to get that?
I got my
Okay,
coffee
Drew
tag
McIntyre,
on.
relax.
I
got
do
a
have
lighter.
one.
Oh my god.
Oh, if we're gonna just talk about weapons. We're gonna be here for a while, just going over what I got.
Oh man. Anyway, we've got
Just move forward.
Team Roman Reigns with the Usos, Rhodes, and Punk against Team New Vision. I'm gonna call it Lesnar, McIntyre, Breaker, Bronson, and Paul. Before I give my thoughts, is Logan Paul officially in the Vision, or is this just a thing because they're a team?
I think he joined because I think they said he took Seth's place. To be honest,
Is anybody
or did
with
Kyle put him in division?
is anybody with Paul Heyman now considered the Vision in the Vision?
I think it's the two.
Like Logan
Reed
Paul
and
kind of with
Breakker, I
Paul
mean,
Heyman right now.
I know the Bronze are, but I don't think Logan Paul is, and I know Brock is just on a temporary loan because once he's done this match, he'll probably go back into hibernation until he's ready to go and rip someone's head off again.
I'm done with Brock. I'm just completely uninterested now. Like he's 50 years old. Like I've had enough. Like all right, yeah, he still looks great. He's big, but there's no when Brock comes in, you book yourself into a hole. As soon as he comes into any kind of, thank you, man behind the glass. I honestly think anytime Brock comes out now, you have to book. Like the booking completely changes. You run out of one-on-one opportunity because like even a guy like Bronson Reed is gigantic and Drew McIntyre, but they do one-on-one matches where they're believable losses. Which guy besides Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns is going to have a match with Brock where you're going to believe that they have a chance? I don't even believe CM Punk would have a chance, right? Like,
Yeah.
it makes it so hard.
I think this match is a way to write Brock Lesnar off of TV for a while, but I also feel like Saudi might want him at the Rumble.
I'm so
think-
disappointed with that, by the way. I don't want any part of that Rumble.
I think
I just want to know more than anything about with
One or two
one
more appearances.
one thing about with the Saudis, since they're going to have WrestleMania there next year. I got one question and one question only. Where the hell is WrestleCon going to be?
Not there. They're not going to be any WrestleCon. It's pricing out. It's cutting out all the indies doing WrestleMania in Saudi, and the indies should be
I say, fuck
disappointed
it,
and
just
upset
put
at
it in,
that.
like, just have it be in like LA or something.
I still think doing it in Vegas 2 years in a row was a dumb idea. It was bad for the indies, and you know what? It started the last, and I've said it a million times. The last good year, once WrestleMania went to 2 nights, it killed the indies. Once, because when you had one night, everybody built their indie shows Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then or Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday you had WrestleMania. Now the indies come in, they only have 2 days or 2.5 days. They're squishing in all those dates. And you also have SmackDown the night before. You have the Hall of Fame the night before. Everything gets ruined because you have 2 nights of WrestleMania. So regardless of what they do, I think WrestleCon and things like that are going to have to backpack on the Rumble and on the big ones like Survivor Series instead of doing. You have San Diego and Survivor Series. Why didn't we do any kind of WrestleCons and indie shows strapping on the back of Survivor Series tonight? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There should have been shows Thursday, Friday going into today. There should have been indie shows strapping on the back of Thursday, Friday going into today. I understand because of Thanksgiving it messed everything up.
well,
but-
but you could say that, but every year they do that because
Russell
when they
paid.
when they had it in Chicago a couple years ago, they had a Friday show. They had NXT on Saturday. They had Survivor Series. There was a couple other things going on. They had a bunch of stuff going on. It's Thanksgiving, but the Survivor Series might be people's Thanksgiving. Like,
No, I get it. And I agree with you. No, I agree with you. What I'm saying is, like,
all.
instead of worrying anymore about WrestleMania being the time for the indies, they should do it on the backs of the big four as opposed to WrestleMania. Because if you're going to do WrestleMania in Saudi, forget it. Just book around it somewhere else. I mean, the Rumble this year's ruined. It's literally ruined being at Saudi because I'm not going to be able to watch it because it's on ESPN Unlimited and it's on in the morning. So why the hell do I even care about and everybody comes over for the Royal Rumble.
True.
We do parties and everything, and now you can't even watch it and enjoy it because it's in the morning, basically.
I mean, you can have brunch and watch it.
That sucks. I like to get a giant sub. I invite like the whole town over to my house to watch it. It sucks. Now it's
well, I'm coming over. What's up?
Bottomless mimosas. Bottomless
You're
mimosas
always
for everybody.
You're always invited. If you
I'm just
want to
gonna show
do
up
that,
on
fine.
Live
just
from
think
Jay
it-
Gold's house. It's
Everybody can come. We can do a live recording. I'm absolutely fine with it. My wife is so used to it at this point. She's like, "How many people this year?" I'm like, "I don't know. Whoever comes through the door."
I mean, like, I totally get it. I understand why people don't want it to happen there, but at the end of the day, the way I see it is that there's kids over there like us that just want to see a live wrestling event, a live Royal Rumble, a live WrestleMania. I mean, there's just so much that goes into it where you can counteract those points, but
well, that's just the thing too, where you're probably going to lose a lot of viewers with it being on in the morning because, as Jay Gold said, there's going to be a lot of people that aren't going to watch it, or aren't going to be up. They're not, you know, it just,
I don't think
it's a
they're
big show.
necessarily worried about the viewers for this one.
It doesn't feel like it at all. It doesn't feel like they care. They give two craps about anybody else for this one. This one is like specifically for the Saudis, which fine. You're getting a lot of money from the Saudis. My problem is it's just your audience was built here. Your audience was not built in Saudi Arabia. Your audience was built in America. Wrestling was built in Canada and America and Mexico. It was just built. This TV wrestling was built off of pay-per-views and things like that here. So when you do it out there and you're like, okay, everyone's going to have to do, like, even for like GBH by you, it's even earlier. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. That's insanity to me. That's insanity to me. When your audience, there's 330 million people in this country, and the majority, and they can't tell me it doesn't pay for the shows here. It's not like the Saudis get ESPN Unlimited. Doesn't make sense.
I mean, they might. They probably get it for free.
No, well, I'm sure the Saudi People's Fund or whatever the hell they have over there is paying for everyone to get ESPN Unlimited. But I honestly, I just, and then the other problem is I wouldn't care so much if the Europeans didn't get Netflix and gets everything on Netflix, and we don't even get, like, why do they get it all on Netflix? Just put it all on Netflix. Anyway,
it's got to be all give and take, right? Whatever.
This is just me griping because I'm disappointed because my party is ruined.
Jay, listen, man, listen. We're gonna open up the window so that way you can look outside and you can yell at the clouds some more. Okay?
I already did it this morning. I'm just saying.
All right, this guy keeps bringing up this match, so we have to go back and talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
All right, so our last match. I'm going to pick. Oh, this is such a hard pick. I just feel like this is going to be a catalyst that kicks off the rest of the year with
it better.
With all
they
the
said that
this could
build WrestleMania matches. They were talking about some report that I saw earlier this week that some of these some of the WrestleMania matches are going to be built in from this War Games.
I don't know if I see WrestleMania matches here. I mean, I could probably, if we're gonna have WrestleMania matches out of this, maybe Brock versus Jay. No championships though. No championships. Like it's just gonna be a match.
That's a pre-show. Pre-show match.
It's a match that Jey Uso
pre-show Jay.
So you know, he's got to beat Lesnar. He's got to beat somebody big. He's not gonna beat Punk. He's not gonna beat Cena. He's not gonna beat Orton. Who's he gonna beat?
But GBH, look at the card. Look at this match. All 10 guys, right? This is the problem with WWE. Basically, these are your main eventers, and they're all in one match right now. These are all of your main eventers. That's it.
But it's the biggest War Game match of all time. Don't you
yeah,
know?
All right. It wasn't bigger than Sid and the Horsemen and Brian Pillman and all those guys in the original one. I don't care what anybody says. There was nothing bigger than that match in the beginning, the original War Games match in WCW.
Your lack of knowledge for history.
Dylan dislocated his shoulder in that match.
That was the one that Pillman got. That Pillman got picked up, hits the cage, the top of the cage, because
that was JJ Dillon because he was in the first one. See, I'm showing my old man age.
But that was Pillman who got busted up. Pillman got dropped on his head.
Old man fight.
Okay, Grandpa.
Wait a minute.
You guys back to your rooms. Here, take your vitamins.
I don't wanna.
Hold on. The original War Games match was in 1987, and it was Dusty Rhodes, Nikita Koloff, and the Road Warriors, and Paul Ellering against the Four Horsemen, which was Flair, Anderson, Blanchard, Lex Luger, and J.J. Dillon.
Yeah,
you're right. Tim, you're right. The first one. You're right.
Yeah, JJ dislocated his shoulder on that because he was saying Hawk picked him up and slammed him onto the roof of the cage.
That's right. Actually, the one that everybody remembers was 1991. It was Sting, the Steiners, and Brian Pillman versus the Horsemen that had Sid in it and Larry Zbyszko in War Games. Larry Zbyszko, that guy got taken seriously as a champ in AWA all over the place in the 80s. I had a Larry Zbyszko figure, not Nikita Lyons, Kyle. Nikita Koloff.
We don't need NXT Sarah J brought up in this conversation.
Kyle, you're talking about the goddess of the night shift, Nikita Lyons, but I am talking about Nikita Koloff.
Wow.
That's right. She follows the night shift. She is the goddess of the night shift, Nikita Lyons, but Nikita Koloff was in the original.
Yeah, Kyle,
Amazing.
That's NXT Sarah J right there.
I love that. I love the War Games history. It's too bad it does not belong on Survivor Series. This could have been a classic Survivor Series
the
match.
night shift. Hey, you know, you gotta go with it. Whatever.
Yeah, but GBH, I'm wondering. Okay, so you started to give me the final, but who's winning? Who wins?
Sorry, I'm on a show. That's what. So
it just seems like a babyface night. You know, if I'm gonna go with the heel team here, to be honest. I think there's too much ego on Roman's team. Way too much ego. I don't know why Cody's involved in this. He's always got to make everything about him.
He doesn't book the shows. What do you
It's-
mean?
The internet says.
that's literally what it is. They literally had nothing else for Cody, Punk, and others to do. So they were like, let's just put them all in War Games.
Surprised they
it's-
haven't had anything for Cody since WrestleMania 41 after he won the belt. That's,
And I
that's
forgot-
literally the truth.
I mean, and I don't know if I was watching something, but I feel like who was it last year? Sammy that was in it for the Bloodline or whatever. All they did was replace Sammy with Cody, and it's the exact same team, right? Yeah, because right, Jimmy. I don't know. I just talked about. I just feel like these War Games things need to be used better, and they need to be used for rivalries. Like
The way they did it in NXT was the way that War Games should be. The NXT,
Exactly.
those guys had legit
and
beef
even
and feuds,
even
and they
the
ended
people
them
that
in
were
the
it,
cage.
like the first few, like Ricochet and the Viking Raiders, those guys still had a rivalry going. Like the
Yes.
Undisputed Era against Pat McAfee and his team. I'm sure people forget who Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch are. I kind of forgot who they
I didn't
were.
forget.
We watched
Not
that.
me.
But-
Those guys were awesome.
I mean,
No,
it's just that's
still
like,
forgot.
that's what it
Every
is.
time
And
I
now
listen to
this, it's you
Pennywise,
just put
'cause
10
Oni.
people, 10 women, 10 men in a ring, and then that's it. And it just, what is the point of it? And I
I'm
love
gonna
these
say,
matches,
what
but
happened
I've
to
seen
Oni
2 of them
Lorcan?
live.
He's a
And
producer
I'm-
now in the backstage.
Is he?
I'm
I thought
Yeah,
Biff was
after-
working matches. I thought he was back up in the Northeast working matches again as Biff
He was
Music.
for a little bit, and then when Triple H wound up getting the reins, he wound up bringing them back, and he's been working backstage
Good.
along Rockstar Spud.
Yeah, I think he's running somebody's Twitter because I remember seeing somebody's tweeting in all caps, and I was like, "Holy shit, that's Oni Lorcan!" It's like Oni Lorcan style because he had like a vintage style of tweets where he was just like ranting out of the mouth, screaming, and you just knew, okay, yeah, that's
Literally the worst wrestling name you could have possibly had. Oni Lorcan. The worst wrestling name ever.
Those guys
Michael
were-
McGillicuddy.
I loved watching those guys scrap, dude. Like they just didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, he was a monster in there. And that was another gimmick that they managed to get over. Him and Danny Burch getting over like that was unbelievable. The fact that they managed to get them over was, and they could probably got themselves over, less about the booking, but Triple H saw value in them and actually gave them, a run, which was nice. But I'm gonna give you my prediction, by the way, of this match. I'm saying I think the Vision wins, and the reason why I think so is one of the Usos is going to do something nefarious. That's what I think.
Exact same thing. I agree with you, Jiggle. I think Chase turning heel or something, and Division's winning somehow.
Yeah,
Exactly. I said on my pre-show for my channel, exactly, because there wouldn't make any sense for Roman and them to win, and it would make it different. I don't know why, but I could also see Brock getting the pin, and it just, I don't know. But again, like with this too, like, well, we all should expect Roman and Brock to be the last two. Like they're not going to be in the match that long.
wait, it's not elimination.
Well, no, I'm saying, but like entrance, like they.
Okay,
You know what
okay.
I mean? Like, yeah, like
Yeah.
they're going to be the 5th entrant of their team.
Like when Dakota
think-
Kai kicked, was it Dakota Kai who kicked?
yeah,
What's her
Tegan
name?
Knox.
Yeah,
Chicago.
yeah.
That was. I remember when I was there live and everything. When that happened, I don't think I've ever heard a stadium like go crazy for a women's heel turn at the time and everything else. And that was like right around. It was just insane.
Wait, Tino, you were there and Kyle was there. You guys could have been sitting right next to each other.
I think I saw the picture from his thing. We were literally, and across from each other, sitting like if he was looking straight, he very well could have seen me. It's so funny. And it's funny. It's even funnier that my uncle had tickets, my cousin, and they were sitting maybe like 3 sections away from him.
That was Chicago?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, you never know. That's
Well,
I'm
yeah,
sure
so-
I ran into Kyle and no idea.
All you had
been
to
to so
do
many
was look
shows.
for Caillou. He was wearing a yellow sweater and a pair of blue shorts. You would have found
It's
him
so
at
funny.
the
My
show.
mom used to call Cry You all the time. She'd be like, Cry You, Cry You, Cry
You would have found him, definitely.
I'm going
I only
with,
say that to Pop GBH up there. That's all.
Terrible.
I'm going with the Vision winning. I think this is going to lead to, as far as predictions go, Mania match. I think it's going to lead to Roman and Brock for one last time on
Ugh,
that. And then
no.
that way- I think it's just going to do that just to
bro.
make just that way they could say, okay, then they can give Brock a send off saying Roman took him out.
Oh God, I hate
Or
that.
we get Brock
I'm
versus
not saying it's a good one idea. I'm just saying that's what I think.
No, I know. I can't physically. I'd be very upset. Anyway, all right. So listen, we're getting the flashing light, GBH, from the man behind the glass.
Wrap it up, B.
Right.
Hey,
Wrap
got
it
hit
up.
the hour mark exactly. We're good. We're listening.
You better wrap that shit up, B.
To work, we'll be good, right?
All right, so everybody, plugs, because we're getting the. I'll do this one real quick. Subscribe to us, Main Event Network.
Most
we are
important.
we're looking to get to 250 before the year end, and then to 300 at the beginning of the new year. Tell your friends, tell your parents, tell your cousins and grandparents.
Tell the
We just
milkman.
subscribe. Anytime the mailman comes to the house, say, "Hey, on your way over, just subscribe." Oh, and the Main Event Network will still do giveaways once we hit 250. I have a bunch of crap, and if you're lucky, you'll get a signed Jay Gold card.
Oh, that's fun.
I'm
Right on.
threatening you guys. Anyway,
Heck yeah.
Kyle
Right.
wants that one for sure.
Love to see
he
it.
does. He's getting one anyway. I'm pretty sure he gets a whole bunch.
All right.
All right,
Oh,
next
man.
GBH plug.
I gotta be careful because I might end up getting into my car and the window's gonna be broken and someone's gonna throw in 2 more J Gold autograph cards in there.
So stupid.
It's like that thing you want 6 tickets? Here's 10.
Damn, what am I gonna do with all these? I send it to somebody as a giveaway. They send it back.
So come on, everybody, keep your J Gold cards.
Bye, guys.
Don't listen to GBH.
I just gotta know real quick. What were you wearing?
Oh, that was so. I went to a '90s party, and I got this Sting T-shirt from Stash Pages, and I had the Macho Man Zubaz pants and a WWF Attitude fanny pack from Stash Pages.
I can
So
appreciate that.
yeah, it was super early '90s look.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway,
Let's go around. Who's next? Tino?
Tino's plug.
Hey, I appreciate it. Well, thank you guys for having me on another mixer. I appreciate it. Well, you guys already know we're live here all the time. So we'll be live for the show. Come and hang out with 1 hour into the pre-show. I don't know if it's 3 hours, 2 hours, however long it's going to be. But yeah, we're on the road to 4,000 subscribers. So I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out as always and having me on the channel and being a part of it. So yeah. And I'm sorry, Kyle, but go Bears. You'll love to see it. Sorry. I had to.
Him.
Fucking hate you brought up the Bears again, man. I'm still sore about that Eagles loss.
Listen, let me have it. After what I've been through as a sports fan the last 5 years, let me have it. Shit.
Oh, nobody cares. Come on.
Come on.
Anyways,
Whoa.
I'm
Thank
on YouTube, youtube.com, Tim23Vicious, Twitter, X, whatever the hell you want to call it, Tim Vicious. My merch store, whatamaneuver.net. You look for Vicious Rants in there. Also, also on the YouTube page, you can see Vicious Karaoke Party. That's a thing I do every Friday at 7 p.m. EST on Twitter, and you can put the videos on there on YouTube doing the tag. And pretty much 99.9% of any social media you look for Tim Vicious, chances are it's me.
Nice.
And
Well-
you can before our host logs us off, you can find us Tuesday nights on the night shift. Myself and Mr. OTM Kyle, we are as co-hosts. Hey Robbie, we are doing it every Tuesday live. So come join us, call in, comment, do whatever you want there. And then the Indie Wrestling Guide every Thursday, dropping at midnight. This week we are reviewing AIW's Hell on Earth. It was last night, so we're going to be watching that and then reviewing it for Thursday. So keep a look on for that. And yeah, thanks guys. Good to see you all. GBH.
Yeah, good to see you guys. Not much going on.